Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate, and if it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate with you. All right, we're going to look at past, current, and future energies. We're going to get some clarifiers, and we're going to close out with an oracle. All right, past energies. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Wands. I like that one. Let's see, current energies. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Wands. All right, so I'm just going to say, because I had this feeling come right to me, as I feel like there's somebody in your present energy that's trying to take the good that you have about something in the past, something that you did in the past, something good that you did in the past. There's somebody right now that's trying to take that away from you, that's trying to take that accomplishment away from you. That was that energy that I was feeling right there. I just wanted to say it in case that resonates with anyone. We have the moon, we have the star. Look at that. The moon, the star, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Lovers. So it could be a relationship that you're in with a Taurus, or that you had the belief and the faith in the relationship that it was going to work out, but it ended up, that person ended, or that it could be that you were in a relationship that you felt was really good and everything was going along really good, and then all of a sudden that person deceived you. That person let you down, and that person made you question the relationship, right? So I feel like this energy here, this King of Wands and Seven of Swords, goes to this future energy of this Three of Swords, which I feel like it is that this relationship could be this relationship that you had faith and belief in, but I'm not sure. For some of you, it may be that you want to work through it, but I feel like some of you, it may be that you want to walk away from it. I feel like you have a lot of thoughts. Maybe that's what you're going through, is because this happened, you're going back and forth and you're like, I don't know, do I stay? Do I go? Can I work past this? I feel like that's what this moon is here in this future energy, that you're not really sure. Like you have hope, right? But that it's like you're not really sure where this is going to go, because when the trust is broken in a relationship, it's really hard to get that back. And there's always that little nugget that's kind of in your brain that says, well, you know, that you question things, and I feel like that it closed you off, right? Whatever happened here with the Seven of Swords and King of Wands, if it was someone that you trusted that was trying to take some good accomplishments that you had done in the past, and they were trying to take that away from you, I feel like you have those, obviously you have those trust issues with that person, because you're like, how can you say that, right? How can you make me feel that way? Or if it was a relationship you felt was going really good, and then all of a sudden something happened and there was some deception, this person was sneaky, this person was controlling, or something happened, and this makes your future energy really question, you know, where do you go from here? And it made you close, it made you like I'm seeing a turtle going in its shell. It made you shut down. It made you be like, wow, like I trusted this person and I thought this person had my best interests at heart, and they didn't. So this could be any type of relationship. The Lovers can represent a partnership, but it can represent a friendship. It can represent a family member, a friend, whatever that is. I feel like it's something that really rocked your world, and you were like, I feel like it's kind of this shut down. So I feel like you're trying to figure out, where do I go from here? How do I go from here? And then we have the King of Swords, and he's someone who is very analytical, and I feel like that's you, because you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of emotions. You're like, you feel like your belief system was rocked. I don't know, that's the word that came to mind. And so you're like, how do I get past this? How do I deal with this? How do I work through this? moving forward, right? Rocked, right? Shaken up, right? Your world was shaken up by this situation that happened here. All right. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups, relationships. With the moon there, it's going to take some time, and I feel like with the eye, it's like looking within to find those answers, and how do you really feel about the situation. I almost feel like it's something that's a little too fresh. Maybe it might be something a little too new, and it's like maybe give it some time to have that clarity on the direction that you want to go, because I feel like you have a lot of emotions, you have a lot of feelings, you have a lot of thoughts. When someone hurts you or deceives you like that, it really makes you question that person, question yourself, makes you look back and say, were there signs that I didn't see? Was there something that I missed? Was there something that, I ignored? And I feel like it's making you question everything. And I almost feel like it's kind of taking that time to kind of process everything. It could be with this Page of Wands, it could be communicating with this person, or communicating with somebody that you believe in, somebody that is kind of, that you can trust to talk to about this situation, that's going to give you a very grounding or a direction, an answer that will help you. Ultimately, it's your decision, it's your choice what it is that you want to do in this situation, because you have to do what's best for you. But I just feel like you're confused and you're overwhelmed and you have a lot going on. All right, I normally don't pull all these cards, but I just felt like it was something that I needed to continue with. I don't feel like there has to be any particular structure to a reading. I feel like it's kind of something that you start with and you feel that energy and then you just go from there. All right, I feel like once you're able to take this time to sort things out, because I almost feel like, this is the process here, you're overwhelmed, but then you kind of narrow it down, you figure out, what it is that you want to do, and then moving forward, you start to have that forward momentum. And then our next card out was the Ace of Wands, and it was aces are new beginnings and taking actions for what it is that you want to do. So for some of you, it could be walking away from this relationship, this situation, or for some of you, it could be that you're having to find the strength to be able to walk away from what, or not ignore, but to be able to communicate and process with this person and to discuss things, and then be able to move on from the situation, right? To express like, hey, you really hurt me, like you really let me down, and to really voice your opinions and your thoughts. And then the Ace of Cups can be a reconciliation within a relationship. So the Ace of Cups can be a new relationship. It can be a reconciliation within a relationship. So it's whatever works for you, that you feel that how you feel is the best solution for you to move past this situation. But definitely with this Eight of Cups, if you decide to move on with this person, that you have to make sure that you process what happened here fully, because you don't want to bring that forward, because that's going to create even bigger problems. Or if it's you decide, okay, I'm ready to let go, I'm ready to move on from this relationship, that this is not who I thought it was. Now, I feel that with this Eight of Pentacles, a couple different things. It's that you feel that, yeah, I want to start new and I want to start fresh. I want to do something different. Like, this really hurt me. This really bothered me. I can't get past the situation. But for some of you, it could be, okay, we have to change things so this doesn't happen again, right? It's a new way of, if you decide to have this reconciliation within this relationship, that you're like, hey, like, we have to change things up because I do not want to be in this situation again. Right? I do not want this to happen to me again. And that is those figuring out those ways to make sure that this situation does not happen again, that, it doesn't get to that point. And maybe it's you being more aware of things. Like if you feel that, hey, there were some red flags that I missed, or I was accepting bad behavior, I was making excuses for, inconsistencies, and maybe it's something within yourself that you realize, okay, if I feel something's not right, if I feel that there are some inconsistencies, that I need to make sure that I confront that, because if I don't confront that sometime in the future, it could come back to me and make things even worse. Look at that. I love it. There he is again. Nine of Cups. I love it. I know I've said it a million times, but I'm just so excited because I feel like Capricorn is getting their Nine of Cups. And this has to do with relationships, right? This relationship here. And I feel like this is another example or a test for you that Capricorn is trying to make the relationships that are around them healthy and strong and good, and having that confidence within yourself that you're surrounding yourself with the right people that lift you up, that protect you, that embrace you, that, you know, just bring you that good energy around you. And I feel like there's a lot of shifts going on. I feel like there's a lot of big changes for Capricorn. And this is something that's going to take a while. And sometimes, you know, it's something that maybe we have to open our eyes to, right? Maybe it's something that you have to see and take a closer look at so that you can have this Nine of Cups, that you can be in this energy. This is new energy, right? This is new energy, new directions, new things. Like I was saying before, that maybe before that it was behavior, or there were things that were going on that you accepted that behavior, or you made excuses for someone else's bad behavior, or you kept saying you were ignoring it, you were sweeping it under the rug. But now you're like, I want to confront it. I want it to be to the forefront, because if I don't take care of this now, that it may come back to me in the future, and it's going to be even harder to deal with. This is definitely exhausting work. But I also feel like you're not carrying those burdens around, because you know that you're surrounding yourself with people that you can trust, people that you can rely on, people that you're not, you know, seeing red flags and ignoring it. And even if it's less people that you have in your life, but it's people that you feel you can trust. I mean, to me, I feel that that's a better decision. You know, to have people around you, a smaller amount of people that you know you can trust and you can rely on. We have King of Swords again. I feel like it's a whole new thought process for you. It's a whole new outlook. It's a whole new direction. It's a whole new feeling. Because I feel like you're looking in that mirror and you're saying, I need to make the decisions that are best for me, and I have to look out for me, because I need to protect me, right? I have to be the first person, the first one to protect me, and I have to make those choices and decisions that will protect me. Love it. Judgment card. That was back in the beginning. It's opening your eyes, right? The universe is giving you these signs. It's saying, open your eyes, see what's around you. You know, that's also a renewal, a revival, right? Just seeing things from a different perspective, and opens up a whole new world for you. And I love it. And Ace of Cups with relationships, like your relationships change. All right, Hangman, that's my favorite card. Seeing things from a different perspective, and I definitely feel that. And that's what I was just saying, is that you're seeing things differently, that you're seeing relationships differently, and you're seeing yourself differently, because you're saying to yourself that I need to look out for me. Right here in the middle, we have our Nine of Cups, and it's, I will reach that Nine of Cups. I will make it happen, right? I will make those things happen. And if that could be with the relationships that you have around you, that I will make sure that the relationships I have around me are the best possible to help me, lift me up, right? And not put me through the Seven of Swords and King of Wands on the negative side energy. It's almost like, I know that it's hard to go through these situations, but like I've said before, it's almost like looking at these situations and these kind of crossroads in your life where people have, or situations have happened, and at the moment you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe this happened, and this is so hard, and why is this happening? But then to look at it and say, almost, thank you for letting that happen, because that really made a shift in my life, and that pushed me in a different direction, that pushed me into a Nine of Cups energy where things are a lot better. At the moment when you're going through it, you don't feel that way, but after you're through it and you look back and you're like, wow, I would never want to go through that again. But I'm glad that I did, because it's a new way of looking at things. It's a new way of thinking. It's new actions that I'm taking. I'm looking out for myself. I'm thinking about things before I do them. And I'm always in pursuit of my Nine of Cups. All right, so let's get a fortune reading card. Oh, I love it. Sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead, and that's definitely what this reading is that enormous growth ahead for you, especially regarding relationships. you know, having those relationships that maybe are not as that positive, but then turning it around and making those choices to where you have those relationships around you that are strong. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.